Hello guys, welcome to Samachar Manthan week 34. So we have this border dispute within our own country. We can see several states are at some amount of sort of disagreement with respect to the kind of border issues they have had. Now this border issue is although there in most of the states. We discussed about this particular topic in our previous discussion though, but in this today's conversation will be restricting ourselves to the northeast of India. Now we all know this for a fact that most of the northeast was Assam, right, before independence. And most of the other smaller states which we have today, we can see they are they have been made or they are created after Assam was divided or segregated into smaller hill states, attributing to the cultural and traditional history of that particular community living in a geography. Now, likewise, we can see we have got our Assam, we have got our Manipur, Mizoram, Meghalaya, Nagaland. So, all these states have come out of largely the Assam state of pre-independent India. Now, recently we have even heard that Assam or the neighboring state, they had some kind of police and violence scuffle that happened, and that led to killing of approximately 10-15 people as well. So that was one of the bloodiest event in the history of Assam and its neighboring states, where a lot of border disputes could be seen. Now, there is a positive outcome that Assam and Meghalaya, they have decided that they'll be ending their border dispute by January 21st. So maybe tomorrow they will be able to do that. Now here, Assam, like I told you this history, till 1972, Mizoram was part of Assam and acquired full statehood in the year 1987, right? Mizoram ke saath mein Assam has 164.6 kilometer long border and runs along the Kachar, Halaikandi, Karimganj. These are the, you can see these are southeastern borders, or you can see the southern borders of Assam in that sense. Now, there are several border areas where violence have been reported. Roots of disputes are none. The legacy disputes are there. Assam and Manipur, we know, we read about this issue around Lushai Hill and this demarcation. There was an older notification of the year 1875, and there is yet another notification of the year 1933. So I'm right now specifically talking about the Manipur and Assam problem, right? Now here, this entire Lushai Hill was demarcated from the the larger state of Assam, pre-independent India in the year 1875. This Lushai Hill was demarcated. Now later on in the year 1933, some hilly tract was totally isolated, and some plain tract of Lushai Hill was again separated. But the Manipur state is largely talking about this 1875 wala notification, where some of the larger nearby tracts were allowed to be considered in Lushai Hill. But later on in 1933 wala notification, this plain area of Lushai Hill was again separated. So Assam says that we consider 1933 wala notification, and Manipur says that we look at 1875 notification. So this legacy border dispute is still festering, and that requires a proper hearing. Mizoram believes the boundary should be demarcated basis 1875, wherein Assam will talk about 1933. So these are the issues here. Other boundary disputes in northeast. So like I said, that largely most of the states were part of Assam, and gradually they started becoming different and separate states, keeping in the aspirations of local community and their traditional way of living. Nagaland shares approximately 500 kilometer boundary with Assam. There were two major incidents of violence with Nagaland with Assam though. 1979, there were at least 100 odd people who were killed, and 1985. Now this particular matter is in Supreme Court. Assam, Arunachal Pradesh के साथ तो Assam का highest, like largest border, it's like 800 kilometer. It's also highest as well to some extent in India. Clashes first reported in 1992. Same research paper, see, Supreme Court is hearing the matter again. There are cross encroachments from both sides. 884 kilometer Assam-Meghalaya border dispute. So this dispute is the one where both the governments are trying to talk and say that they will be ending the dispute by tomorrow, January 21. Okay, Now that was a little bit about like how entirely northeastern states, they are looking at creating some kind of stability with respect to border issues. Although most of the states realize that, they know that internally, if the border disputes are allowed to go out of proportion, that will be disturbing the entire market culture that is still propagating in fledgling state is there in northeast, that will be hampered negatively, right? So it is important for the northeastern states to also realize the stability which is created because of so many different cultural communities living together, and then finally coming to an understanding. This is about mutual stay as well, right? So this stability which we have reached after so much hard work and effort and after time, they should not leash it out to such forces where these small border disputes turn into some kind of flare up. So gradually governments in the northeast are understanding, acknowledging the benefits of mutual coexistence and harmonious relationship between each other, and in a way they're trying to solve this matter.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update from Civils Daily.